Day 2 of the UNLV Thanksgiving tip-off here inside the Thomas and Mack Center. It's a beautiful day in Las Vegas, a perfect 67 degrees. And we got some more college basketball action here inside the Mack. Wyatt, Touchet, Ricky Luss, matchup between the Northern Iowa Panthers sitting at 2-3 and the 3-3 UNLV Lady Rebels. An exciting one here. Both teams coming in fresh off a victory in this tournament. And what can you say about this team, Ricky? The UNLV Lady Rebels are back on track. But before this, they were riding a 3-game losing streak. It's good to have some fresh momentum going into this one.
Yeah, to start that losing streak, it was against the number 7, Baylor. They kept it close for the majority of that game, let it get away from them towards the end. But it was a good sign for them as a team all together. Obviously, we're 3-3 now. We're getting back on track. ASU had that crazy game winner on us. But the game yesterday against Creighton was pretty good. And I'm excited to see what they can do today against Northern Iowa.
And against Creighton, they won 76-67, an absolute firework of a show, especially in the second half for the Lady Rebels. And two players we're going to highlight first off with the star of this team, Meadow Rowland, the redshirt sophomore, the reigning Mountain West Freshman of the Year and 6th Player of the Year. She got her career high 25 points, 9 of 13 from the field, 2 of 4 from deep, and 5 of 8 from the line. She also recorded 12 rebounds in that game for a double-double. She has just been absolutely phenomenal, stepping up this year. One of those gals that have been of a Desiree-like figure that Coach Lindy LaRocque looks at. What can you say about her game that makes her so special?
Yeah, she's really physical in the paint, and that's what we need from a lot of our players. She's getting to the line, and she's doing it efficiently. 76% of the line, 22 from 29. She's also averaging 2.5 blocks a game right now, which has been phenomenal for our defense. Getting those blocks, getting down in transition, getting some extra points. I'm excited to see her grow. She's only a sophomore, and she's got a long road ahead of her.
And with that being said, historically speaking, we normally see a duo with the front court and a back court. And in the back court, we have multiple options in terms of if you're looking at it from UNLV's perspective. Tegan Colvin had a career high of 11 points against Creighton, but the other counterpart who has been consistent all season long, coming off a season-ending injury last year, Jasmine Lott, the redshirt senior, averaging 13.5 points, 1.3 rebounds, and 1.2 assists per game. She's been perfect from the free throw line, 19 of 19. She's just a special player on the court, on the offensive end and defensive end.
Yeah, that 19 from 19 from the free throw line really sticks out to me. You always want to be as efficient as you can be when you get those extra points, those extra opportunities, and she's been capitalizing on them every single time. And, for the team, that's exactly what we need from her. She's also, obviously, like you said, the 13.5 points per game. That's amazing as well.
And taking a look at the other side, the foes, the Northern Iowa Panthers riding a 2-game winning streak. One against Creighton, 51-50, and the second coming in this tournament, Northern Arizona lost to Northern Iowa, 79-60, and the star power comes at the guard position. The senior from Urbana, Iowa, Riley Goebel. She is currently 10th all-time in steals in program history. Did that earlier this year against Iowa. And then, of course, she became the first player in UNI and Missouri Valley Conference history to record 70-plus blocks and 70-plus steals in a single season. She's going to be a lot to handle today.
Yeah, I'm sure that's their key player that they're focusing on tonight. They're going to be able to need to stop her and, hopefully not turn over the ball as often.
And let's take a look at the starting lineups for both squads. First with UNI, Jenna Tweet, Taryn Wharton, Bree Robinson, Riley Goebel, and Elise Yeager. And for UNLV, Tegan Colvin, Jasmine Lott, Aaliyah Alexander, Meadow Rowland, and Erica Collins getting her first start of the season. Rowland will do the honors of the tip-off and win it here. So Colvin will start with the ball, bringing it up. This is Erica Collins' first career start as a Lady Rebel. Alexander over to Rowland on the left side, down low, gets it back out to Alexander. Ball tipped up in the air, recovered by Rowland. 10 seconds on the shot clock at the left elbow, spinning, fade away, and it's good.
Yeah, Erica Collins, 4-year senior for us. She's been a consistent piece every year. I'm excited to watch her get her first start today.
And you made a great reaction when Rowland hit that shot from a fader.
That was nasty.
Driving, shot up, no good there. And rebound by Colvin.
Yeah, love seeing Colvin get in there a little bit in the Creighton game, having those 11 points.
Alexander on the left baseline, kicks it out to Rowland on the left wing. Now Collins looking towards the right side. Jasmine Locke gets the screen from Collins on the right wing. Pull-up jumper from the right elbow. It's good. 4-0 lead here for UNLV.
Yeah, I always try and do that spin away shot, and I always miss short.
Warren at the free throw line gets it out to Yeager. Now on the left corner is Robinson. Yeager at the top of the key, guarded by Collins. Goebel back to Yeager. Now Robinson trying to work with 5 seconds, guarded by Lott. 3 on the shot clock. Down low, Goebel, right hook shot, no good. Excuse me, that's Yeager, and it's a shot clock violation for Northern Iowa.
There's our defense showing out again. We've been pretty consistent on defense this season so far, and I'm happy to see it continue to be a success early in this game.
Lady Rebels have been able to claim 4 regular season titles in a row, and that's something familiar for head coach Tanya Warren of the Panthers, of similar success for them in the past. And a foul called down low against the Panthers, and that's going to be Goebel's first personal. So the clock will reset to 20 seconds on the shot clock. 8:07 here in the first quarter. UNLV leads 4-0. Colvin from the right corner, no good. She was hitting so many of those against Creighton, unable to make the first one here against the Panthers.
Yeah, early in the game, that's a decent shot to take. I would, from the inbound ball, take the quick three, especially after all those threes she made in the Creighton game.
She was 3 of 4 from deep, and she missed her first one. Aaliyah Alexander driving to the right side, fouled on the shot, and that's the second consecutive foul on this possession by Goebel. 2 quick ones here in the first 2 minutes, and it looks like a substitution will come in for her. That's going to be number 24, Maren Schmatzer, coming in for Goebel, and she gets into foul trouble early.
Yeah, Maren, the freshman for Northern Iowa. Sorry.
Maren is 1 of 4 true freshmen here. Alexander making the first free throw. This season so far, 75% from the line. Second one is up and in. And so UNLV has a 6-0 lead here with 2 minutes down in the first quarter.
Yeah,
pretty good start for UNLV, huh?
Yeah, big thing for the Rebs I've been seeing so far is their ability to make the free throws. Obviously, we talked at the beginning of the broadcast, but that's going to be a key part of this team.
And great defensive stand there by Erica Collins. Schmatzer with the miss, but contested there by Collins, the senior. Rolling on the other side, left hand, shot no good. Rebound Colvin, second chance opportunity. 2.5 minutes have passed here, and UNLV leads 6-0. Alexander to Collins. Now Collins to Lott on the right side, sets the screen. 8 seconds on the shot clock, rolling. Now to Colvin, has to make something happen, ripping through left baseline. The cutting Collins off the glass, no good. Fighting for the rebound, ball's up in the air, and rebound there for the Panthers.
Like the ball movement there. Wasn't able to get the good shot off, but, we'll take that ball movement as a positive.
Tweet with the rebound for the Panthers, but a foul on the offensive end going against Yeager. That's going to be her first personal. And this UNI offense just been unable to get anything going to get some points on the board.
Yeah, Yeager was all freshman team honors last season in the MVC. So they're going to need to rely on her for their second year here.
She had a strong outing her freshman year so far this season. 6.4 rebounds per game, 11.6 on the glass, and an offensive foul called on UNLV. The first team foul, Collins' first personal. 6:46 remains. UNLV leads 6-0 here on day 2 of UNLV's Thanksgiving tip-off. A day after Thanksgiving, it looks like the Panthers have slept in a little bit after eating too much turkey. Yeah. Driving left side. Schmatzer throws it away, stolen by Colvin. 2-on-1 opportunity, passes it to Lott just behind her. She hits the deck, and she is fouled on the play. And that's going to go against UNI's Tweet. That's her first personal. Excuse me, that's going to go against Robinson. The correction there. Coming in for the first time today, Destiny Brown and Mariah Elohim. Colvin and Collins will sit down. Elohim, the transfer from Fresno State, currently a senior. And Destiny Brown, the senior transfer from Alcorn State this year as well. Missed layup. Rebound put back by Brown. And a timeout here from Tanya Warren. Going to have to calm down these Panthers and try to get something going on the offensive end. UNLV 8-0 run here in the first 4 minutes of the first quarter. 6:13 remains from UNLV. Welcome back inside the Thomas and Mack Center, live on Rebel Sports Net. Wyatt, Touchet, and Ricky Lust on the call. Ricky, the Lady Rebels are on an 8-0 run, and that was just fueled by a bucket from Destiny Brown.
Yeah, she's one of the players on the Lady Rebs that I want to see get into it a little more. She's the transfer from Akron. No, sorry, my bad, from Alcorn. And last season, she averaged 12 points per game, 7 rebounds on 1.8 blocks per game. She's going to – right now, she's only averaging 2 points per game, and I think she can be a key contributor to this Lady Rebels team. And obviously, we just saw that before the halftime break with the rebound and the extra 2 points.
And instantly out of the timeout, a turnover by the Panthers. That's going to be Yeager who turns the ball over. And it's just been an ugly start for Northern Iowa.
Yeah, just not being able to get their feet set offensively. Defensively, they seem to be all right, even though they are 8-0. The Lady Rebs have gone 8-0 right now, but defensively, they're staying on their man. We're just hitting the shots.
Jasmine Lott with the 15-footer air balls. It seems from up here that she got the ball tipped on the shot, or maybe her arm got smacked just a little bit. She usually doesn't miss those. Another turnover here, stolen by Jasmine Lott, being able to flush that one. Now Alexander, left wing, no good. Rebound there by Yeager.
Looked like maybe a little bit of contact there on Alexander. Looked like she shot that pretty weirdly with player behind her coming at her.
Panthers scoreless through the first 5 minutes. And a rebound there by Brown. Missed shot from Nicholson. Now Elohim over to Brown. Skips it over to Lott on the right wing. Pull-up jumper, 15-footer. Airballs that one. Second one from the same spot. Very uncharacteristic for Jasmine.
Yeah, she normally hits those spot-up middies. You know, hopefully she can get something going here because she's been a key contributor that we need scoring.
Tweet from the right wing, no good. UNLV on the offensive end. Alexander to Roland, looking down low. Left block, fade away, jumper, and one. Meadow rolling with a magnificent play, fading to her off shoulder and able to bury it.
And one. That's what we love to see out of Meadow. Getting to the line, getting more free throws, getting those extra opportunities. And then it just allows us to hopefully get down defensively in transition, set our feet, and hopefully have a good defensive possession.
And I know you play down low. Even when you're playing at the rec, you just got to love to admire that kind of play from Meadow rolling as a big.
Yeah, I don't normally make those, so I love seeing them go in.
Checking in for UNLV, Destiny Leo, the graduate student from Cleveland State. She just reached 2,000 points last game against Creighton. She put up 9 points, 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from deep. And it was a great honor for her to feel the love from this UNLV crowd and Rebel Nation as they honored her on the big screen during that game. Another turnover, a travel there for the Panthers, an 11-0 deficit.
What did I say?
Here to start the first quarter.
Get our feet set, have a great defensive possession there, and that's exactly what we were able to do.
Travel call on Wharton. Now on the left side, Elohim. Destiny Leo now down low. Rolling with the pass. Brown just misses it too strong, and rebound by Nicholson.
Those are the type of plays I want to see more from our Lady Rebs, getting our bigs down in the paint, passing it around, getting a wide open paint shot.
Yeager for three, no good. That one bounces out of bounds, and it'll be UNLV ball. In addition to all those turnovers that the Panthers have, 6 so far, they already have 5 team fouls in the first quarter. That just doesn't add to a recipe for success here.
Yeah, and we got almost 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter, and they've got no points on the board. And, you know, kudos to our offense being able to our offense and defense be able to make those points and stopping them from making the points. But those turnovers have not been great for the Panthers.
Alexander with the missed corner three on the right side. And the first bucket of the game for the Panthers comes by way of Wharton from deep. And now the score is 11-3. It took them almost 7 minutes to get their first bucket here inside the Thomas and Mack.
Yeah, she played 34 games during last season for the Panthers. Averaged 7 points per game, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Had her career high against Illinois State.
And Destiny Leo with the answer right back on the ensuing possession. Less than 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. UNLV leads 14-3. Brown down low, guarding Yeager. The hook shot no good off the glass. Rebound there by Rowland. Skips it up ahead to Leo on the right wing. Back to Rowland. Now Elohim, good ball movement. We've seen a couple times already on the defensive side for Northern Iowa, them setting up in the 2-3 zone. Elohim now on the right corner, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Destiny Brown going to try to work. Shot up on the right elbow. No good. Rebound Yeager.
Yeah, the Panthers have realized one-on-one defense is not the way to go right now. That's what, you know, my team for the rec loves to do. We go one-on-one, can't figure it out, then we go back to the 2-3, go back to the basics, the fundamentals.
And Yeager nails a three straight on, so 2 threes here for the Panthers in the last minute and a half. Elohim from the right side buries it. And we're having a three-point fest in the last 3 minutes here, Ricky.
She's shooting 44% from the three-point line. She's going to be the one that needs to knock down these threes. Obviously, they all can, but with her percentage from the line, from the three-point line, she's up there.
And now UNLV back on the offensive end, 17-6. Less than 90 seconds here remain in the first quarter. Alexander, pull-up jumper, left elbow, just off the mark. Bounces around the rim, but falls down.
Yeah, I would love to see either Destiny Brown or Meadows down there trying to get the rebound. We were kind of all outside of the three-point line, but you know, it is what it is. We are up 17-9 right now, but we can't let these.
Taryn Wharton with her second three, and Elohim with another answer. Anytime the Panthers have had any sort of offense, UNLV answers, and a timeout here. Live from the Thomas and Mack Center, the Lady Rebels lead 20-9. 53.5 seconds remain. Don't go anywhere. Short break. More action on the other side. Welcome back inside the Thomas and Mack Center. Thank you so much for sticking with us here on Rebel Sports Net. Wyatt, Touchet, Ricky Lust, Taryn Wharton, 2 threes on the day, trying to keep UNI in this game. And another three-pointer here for Nicholson this time. And this is Wharton's most three-pointers made in a game this season with 2. Score is now 20-12. UNLV leads by 8.
Yeah, nothing but net there, as looks like a foul call on a three-point shot. Get 3 free throws here.
And that foul call is on for Destiny Leo. She was fouled on the three-point attempt, so she will go to the line and shoot 3. And that will be on number 34, Kaylin James, her first personal. And so Destiny Leo this season from the free throw line has only been 60% because she's only had 2 free throws. 50%, excuse me. And she makes the first one there, extending the lead to 9. Been pretty impressive shooting the last 5 minutes of this quarter, excuse me.
Yeah, it's been amazing to watch. I play the 5, but I'm a stretch 5, so I love shooting the 3 ball, and it's just awesome when you go on a run like that. The feeling you get. Granted, I don't go on runs like that very often, but but when I do, it feels amazing.
There we go. And Destiny Leo making all 3 free throws, shooting 60%, 3 of 5 on the season, and makes all 3 there. So scores 23-12. Shot clock has been turned off, and the Panthers will get the final shot. Wharton guarded by Colvin with 15 on the game clock.
Yeah, I loved last game, Colvin getting into it, getting into the rhythm. We haven't really seen that much from her this season. It's been awesome. It was awesome to watch that.
Wharton driving left side, shot too high. Great defense there by Jasmine Lott, and it remains 4.6 seconds. And an opportunity here for the Lady Rebels to get a last-second shot. They lead by 9. Elohim with 3 on the clock, near half court, shoots it up, and just off the left side. We all held our breath there for just a moment. At the end of 10 minutes of play, UNLV leads 23-12 over Northern Iowa. Second quarter coming up here on Rebel Sports Net. The start of the second quarter here at the UNLV Thanksgiving tip-off, day 2. And the UNLV Lady Rebels lead by 9 to begin the second quarter. Here courtside at Jerry and Lois Tarkanian Court, Wyatt Touchet, Ricky Lust. Thank you so much for joining us here, fresh off of Thanksgiving. What an amazing set of dishes I had last night. Ricky, we were talking about in the pregame. Dude, there's nothing like eating some good old turkey and everything else that comes with it on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, as soon as I finished my plate, I was ready to take a nap. It was bad. It was bad.
So the Lady Rebels starting off strong, fresh out of Thanksgiving. Northern Iowa, not the same story. but they were able to wake up 5 minutes remaining in the first half, or first quarter, excuse me. Right side layup good for Robinson. And so they now cut the lead to 9.
Just great defense by Jasmine Lott there. Not much you can do. Hands straight up, trying not to get a foul call. She just, was able to make that layup.
Good defense, better offense there. And a foul called on the ground against Robinson. That's going to be her second personal. Now Colvin with the inbound. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it off just in time before the 5-second violation. Destiny Leo for 3. No good, just off the left side. And that's going to go out of bounds. And taking a look at the players on the court currently for UNLV, Colvin, Brown, Leo, Lott, and Rowland. And for the Panthers, Tuttle, Goebel, Yeager, Tweet, and Robinson. Now on the offensive side, Goebel, who was in foul trouble early in the first 2 minutes, hands it off, and it's Tweet with the jumper right in front of the free throw line. Makes that one go.
Yeah, defense, we're still ahead. We're still getting, some good offensive possessions, but we're slacking a little bit on defense here, letting them get some decent shots off, and they're making them. So we got to lock in a little bit on defense. Hopefully, continue building on this lead.
Jasmine Lott from the right corner, no good. Rebound, Yeager. On the other side, Wharton for 3, no good. And a foul called on the ground. Goebel with the rebound. Waiting to see who they give the foul call on. They're going to call that on Jasmine Lott, her first personal and team's first of the second quarter. 8:40 remains here in the first half. Ball thrown out of bounds on the inbound. And another turnover here for Northern Iowa. They had 6 in the first quarter, and they get their 7th one here in just the first minute and 20 seconds of the second quarter.
Yeah, those turnovers are killing them right now. Luckily, when they are getting the ball, they've woken up a little bit on offense, getting some points. But those turnovers, we need to. The Lady Rebs need to capitalize on those and get our offense going up again.
And looking to capitalize, a new face in the game for the Lady Rebels, Shelby Brown checking in for Destiny Leo. Shelby Brown, the graduate student from Akron State. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Colvin trying to work, and a whistle is blown for an offensive foul against Meadow Rowland, her first personal.
Yeah, Shelby, she's averaging 7.5 points per game on 1.6 assists and is 73% from the line, which is what we need. Like I've said before, we need to capitalize on those free throw attempts.
Tuttle looking down low, and a foul called on Shelby Brown. Trying to maintain some defensive presence on Yeager, and that's the team's 3rd foul of the quarter. Inbound in, shot up from deep, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Ball tipped out of bounds. Gonna have to wait to see who his last touched by, and it's gonna be UNLV ball.
Quick release there by the Panthers. That was Curry-esque.
That was Tweet on the three-pointer, 0 for 2 today. She shoots 31% on the season. So if statistics tell us anything, she's likely to make her next shot.
Yep.
Just 2 minutes have passed here in the second quarter. 10 seconds remain on the shot clock. UNLV leads by 7, 23-16 over the Panthers. Lott with 5 seconds, gives it up. Rowland from the left side, in and out, no good. Rebound Yeager.
Don't see too many three-point attempts from Rowland, but it looked like it was on line to make it, but just a little strong.
2.5 minutes have passed, and UNLV has not scored a bucket in this quarter. Colvin bringing the ball up on the left side here, looking to drive, kicks it out. Brown looking for the dribble handoff, backdoor pass. Lott right side off the glass and in.
Just
good off-ball movement there by Jasmine Lott.
Yeah, that was amazing to see. Amazing to get this offense rolling. The Panthers were on a 4-0 run there to start the quarter, and now we're getting something going, getting some defensive possessions here. Looks like another foul call, but
get a little bit more action here in the second quarter. Fouled on Meadow Rowland, her second personal, team's fourth. Colvin comes out, Elohim comes in. And another substitution here. Wharton comes in. And so does James. Erica Collins also subs in for UNLV. So now all order has been restored with these substitutions, multiple by both sides. On the court for the Panthers, Goebel, Nicholson, Yeager, Wharton, and James. Missed shot there on the baseline by Nicholson. Rebound by Goebel, but stripped away by Brown. On the court for UNLV, Elohim, Brown, Lott, Alexander, and Collins. Collins down low, left-handed shot, no good. Rebound, Shelby Brown, but an offensive foul, loose ball call on Brown, and that gets Lindy LaRock to jump out of her seat to contest the foul call.
Yeah, it seems like the Panthers have figured out that they need to be aggressive against us, and we're getting a little shocked out here by their aggressiveness, and getting a little sloppy, getting the fouling them, and I think LaRock is just a little mad that they're getting the calls and we're not. So, I mean, I would be too.
I mean, fair enough. 2 personal fouls now on Shelby Brown. That's the team's 5th. And so the Panthers are in the bonus. Going to the line to shoot the free throws is going to be Goebel. Goebel this season has been 80% from the free throw line so far. And it's her first trip here today. First one's no good off the left side. And she will go 0 for 1 so far. This is the moment in the game, and moments like these that are going to be contingent upon the Panthers' success if they're able to convert, and Goebel misses both free throws and will be empty-handed after that foul from Brown on the offensive end. So Alexander bringing the ball up. 6:25 remains here in the first half. UNLV leads 25-16. Lott on the left side, screen from Brown. Going to reject it, pull up 3. No good off the right side. Rebound Wharton.
Yeah, those are the moments where you get to figure out what type of player you are. You're down and you need the extra points, and you got to make those. And as an 80% shooter, you expect her to make them. But unfortunate for the Panthers that she missed both of them. You don't see that a lot.
And they just turned the ball over again. A traveling call on Yeager. She's got her steps moving too fast. She was ready to go downhill and unable to get the ball down in time. Pass down low. Brown double-teamed. Erica Collins in the middle. One more pass. Alexander pump fakes, and a travel call on her. And that'll be the team's 3rd turnover of the day. Much better than what we're seeing for the Panthers with 9.
Yeah, their 2-3 zone is coming alive right now, and they're being able to get them to get us to turn over the ball, get those extra offensive possessions, which is what's leading to their success this quarter, which has been that zone's been working well for them.
4 minutes have passed. UNLV leads by 9. Tweet trying to work on Elohim. Pass to the side, no good by Goebel, and rebound there by Alexander.
Just fundamental defense there by Erica Collins, hands straight up.
Now Elohim on the left side rejects the screen from Collins. Kick out corner. At the top now from the right wing. Alexander cashes that one and gains the lead now to 12. Pushes the lead now to 12. 5:05 remains here in the half.
So heavily contested 3 for her. That was just a great momentum for the team.
Wharton a 3 of her own, no good off the front. Yeager second chance opportunity off the right side. Rebound Collins. Alexander bringing the ball up for the Lady Rebels. They lead by 12 with less than 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Lott off the screen from Collins to the right side. Loses the ball and taken away by Wharton. In transition, Wharton. Loose ball, no good. Shot there by the Panthers. And Alexander bringing the ball up on the right corner now. Down low to Collins. Kick out to the three-pointer. No good. Stolen there by Goebel. One of the premier defenders for the Panthers. As we mentioned in the pregame, if you're now just joining us, 10th all-time in steals for the program. And with that foul on the ground, a timeout has been called. So we're going to step aside here. 4:13 remains in the second quarter. UNLV leads by 12. Welcome back here inside the Thomas and Mack. Wyatt, Touchet, Ricky Lust here courtside at Jerry and Lois Tarkanian Court. The Lady Rebels lead 28-16 over the Panthers. The Panthers have not scored since 9:08 of the second quarter, so it's been over 5 minutes since they've been able to get a bucket to go. And a foul called on the other side by Aaliyah Alexander. And so Goebel will go to the line and shoot. Misses that free throw. She is 0 for 3 on the day.
Yeah, the first quarter we saw some really good basketball being played by our Lady Rebs. This quarter, towards the end, started getting a little sloppy. This quarter, getting even more sloppy. Hopefully, during that timeout break, they were told to slow it down on offense. We're doing good defensively, but we need to slow it down on offense, get the play set, and execute it to get those points.
Goebel able to split the pair of free throws there. 1 of 2 from the line on that trip. 1 of 4 on the game. She shoots 80% from the line this season. Pretty uncharacteristic. Pretty uncharacteristic from her that we've seen so far from the free throw line today.
Yeah, must have ate a little bit too much turkey last night and slept in a little bit.
I don't blame her. I slept in a little bit this morning as well. 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. On the court for UNLV, Elohim, Shelby Brown, Leo, Alexander, and Collins. And on the other side for the Panthers, Goebel, Yeager, Tweet, Wharton, and Janes. Leo on the left side, pull up, no. Tries to thread the needle, unable to do so. Stolen by Goebel. In transition, Janes, jab step, picks up her dribble, guarded by Brown. On the perimeter now is Tweet. Right elbow jumper, no good. Rebound, Alexander.
It is unfortunate there was, 3 players all within a couple feet of each other with Collins down there Leo to thread that needle. Just a little too late.
And a missed shot there by Rowland. Panthers on the offensive end. Whistle blows. Looked like Shelby Brown had stolen the ball.
I think it was off of her foot.
They're going to call a kicking foul. So Alexander will come out of the game. Tuttle will come into the game for the Panthers as well. 28-17, 11-point lead for the Lady Rebels. 3:06 remains here. Tuttle with the inbound. Gets it into Wharton. 20 seconds on the shot clock after a reset from the kick violation. Down low, fighting. Goebel able to do so over Rowland.
Like I said, they've realized they've got to be physical, and that's exactly what they've done to make this less than a 10-point game right now.
Brown kicks it out. Rowland looking for Leo. She backdoors. Nothing there. Shelby Brown at the top of the key. 10 seconds on the shot clock now. Has to give it up. Alexander driving left side. Reverses it under the hoop. Hits the bottom of the rim, but foul called on Goebel, and she's in disbelief after that miss from Alexander.
Yeah, tried to get that reverse. Possibly took some contact there. Well, the refs are saying took some contact there. Hit pretty much bottom of the rim. But she is a pretty good free throw shooter, so.
Alexander 2 for 2, now 3 of 3. Makes that free throw. Goebel in foul trouble again. That's her third personal, so she will stay out onto the court. Head coach Warren, Tanya Warren, will not sub her in right this second. Now she does. She will want to save Goebel for the second half. Off to a slow start as a team, but especially Goebel, only 3 points in this game. She's averaging 10 on the season. Less than 2.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Nicholson subs in for Goebel. Down low, the hook shot is in by Yeager. She has 7 on the day.
Yeah, just playing a little bit of a sloppy defense this quarter. We got to tune that up like we were in the first quarter and get something rolling.
Less than 2 minutes to go. UNLV leads by 9 over Northern Iowa. Three-pointer no good, and an offensive foul called on Rowland. That's going to be her third personal. And Coach Lindy LaRocque is very upset with the officiating right now, especially on the offensive end, calling an offensive foul. What do you think the case she's trying to make here right now? Call it both ways?
Yeah, I mean, looks like she's taking some notes from the other basketball coach here at UNLV. Passner's pretty livid out there against between the refs, but you love to see a coach like that.
Nicholson from the corner right side splashes that one, cuts the lead to 6 now with 1.5 minutes remaining in this half. Shelby Brown on the left side. Now to Collins at the top of the key. Alexander hesitates, wanted that three-pointer, does not take it. 8 seconds on the shot clock, picks up her dribble. Collins at the right elbow, hands it off. Alexander, last second shot, no good. Rebound there by Tuttle.
It's a beautiful pull-up midi. Unfortunate that it didn't drop, but I want to see more shots from her like that.
Down low, off the screen, no good. Yeager asking for the call, not going to get it. Less than a minute to go. Collins with the rebound on the court for UNLV. Elohim, Brown, Leo, Alexander, and Collins. And for the Panthers, Tuttle, Nicholson, Yeager, Wharton, and Robinson.
Collins playing some really good defense right now, being able to get them from not making those easy lays, making it a little harder for them, and getting those defensive rebounds.
Leo and Alexander not on the same page. Alexander cut. Leo expected her to flare out, and a turnover there late in this half by Leo.
Yeah, hopefully at halftime they figure something out in the locker room. Come back firing.
About 8 seconds between shot and game clock, 25 seconds on the clock. Wharton holding the ball as long as possible off the screen to the left side. Now Nicholson sizes up, dishes it off. Yeager, one more pass. Driving, kick out. Yeager, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Brown loses the ball, steps out of bounds. And the Panthers will have the last shot with 6.7 seconds remaining. Tegan Colvin will come in for the final defensive stand for Destiny Leo.
Just beautiful ball movement there from the Panthers. I love, that's what I always tell my friends, when we're out playing. Pass the ball. We'll get an open shot. And obviously it worked for them there. Just missed on the opportunity, but
Yeager with the blow by on Collins for the final shot of the half, cutting the lead to 4. UNLV leads 30-26, entering into halftime. The first quarter looked a lot different than the second, Ricky.
yeah, those were two completely different teams, first quarter, second quarter, for both sides. We obviously were coming out hot. First quarter, we were on a 11-0 run. And towards the end, we started getting sloppy, let them come back a little bit, continued into the second quarter. And obviously, Panthers are doing something right now, and we're doing something wrong. They're only down by 4. So it's going to be an interesting second half.
The Panthers trailed by 11 going into the second quarter, and they outscored UNLV 14-7 heading into halftime. 30-26 is the score going into the break here on Rebel Sports Net. The beginning of the second half for day 2 of the UNLV Thanksgiving tip-off from the Thomas and Mack Center courtside. Wyatt, Touchet, Ricky Lust. It's been a tale of 2 quarters. In the first quarter, UNLV led by 11, and in the second quarter, they got outscored 14-7, and a large portion of that were the 9 turnovers they committed in the second quarter.
Yeah, the pressure that the Northern Iowa Panthers were putting on our Lady Rebs was immense. I mean, it was turnover after turnover after turnover on the offensive side for the Lady Rebs, and we couldn't fix that. And then we go over. Luckily, our defense is pretty solid, but we still allowed them to outscore us in the second quarter to put it only within 4 points here in the start of the second half. We got to do better offensively. Like I said earlier, we need to get down the court, slow the ball down, get our feet set, call the play, and run it, execute it. And that's what they did at the beginning of the first quarter. Something happened towards the end, and it just looked like a completely different team.
What do you think with the mentality from head coach Lindy LaRocque has been during this break to recoup this team and get back on the right foot to finish this game and finish this game strong?
Yeah, I think it's all about being, consistent. We're a pretty consistent team overall. And, the 9 turnovers in one half, in one quarter, is not us. So I think Coach LaRocque reminded them of that, and I think the mentality is to go into the second half and play really good offense along with really good defense. I mean, defense has been pretty good. Offense the second quarter was not, so I think they just got to go in there and be aggressive on both sides of the ball.
2 teams being coached by experienced and well-accomplished coaches. For head coach of the Panthers, Tanya Warren, her 19th season with Northern Iowa, 3-time Missouri Valley Conference Coach of the Year and 2-time regular season champ. She is the first African-American female head coach in Northern Iowa history and the conference history, sitting at a cool 341 wins all time. She has helped this Panthers squad to reach postseason play in 14 of the last 15 seasons. And we know what head coach Lindy LaRocque's resume looks like. 3-time Mountain West Coach of the Year and second all-time in program history for wins. The last 4 seasons, 4 regular season titles. And the year before last, 3 straight Mountain West tournament championships, going to the tournament in those appearances as well. First round exits. But nonetheless, the start of the second half came by way of some free throws for the Panthers. And so they trail by only 2. Missed shot there by Collins.
Yeah, it looked like, I'm not 100% sure what those free throws are for, but they were able to knock them down. And now
most likely a technical foul on UNLV's part. Not sure exactly what, like you said, partner. But that's what we can make an educated guess on. On the court for the Panthers, Goebel, Yeager, Tweet, Wharton, and Robinson. And for UNLV, Colvin, Brown, Lott, Alexander, and Collins. And that is Shelby Brown. And that's a personal foul on Shelby Brown, her 3rd.
Yeah, it seems like we're getting a little bit, every time we get a little bit of momentum. She had that right there. She got called for a foul, but made the midi. Every time we get a little bit of momentum, it seems to be called back.
Goebel, the handoff to Tweet, guarded by Alexander. Down low pass, Goebel gets it, fouled by Brown, her 4th personal, and she is in big foul trouble. I would expect head coach Lindy LaRocque to make a substitution for her, as she has 4, and Meadow Rowland coming to the scores table, checking in for Brown.
Yeah, just unfortunate possession there. Looked like she was trying to get her hands set to, go straight up. Just got locked in while going up with her hands, and it's unfortunate the ref looked and saw that and made the call.
Goebel makes her 2nd free throw of the day. She only has 4 points after that shot. And so they are tied, almost tied, brought it in within 1. 8:46 remaining here in the third quarter. It's a tied ball game.
Yeah, their Panthers are looking like they're being able to hit those extra points now compared to the especially the first quarter, start of the second. They weren't able to capitalize on those free throw attempts.
It's the first time the Panthers have been tied since the start of this game. Missed shot there by UNLV. The Panthers on the other end looking to get the momentum and take their first lead of the game. Wharton driving, step through, no good. Rebound, Colvin.
Great defense by Colvin there. Just hands straight up, like I keep saying.
Now rolling from deep, straight on, no good. Rebound there. Going the other way. Robinson trying to push the pace. Air ball shot there from Tweet. And so it'll be UNLV ball on the inbound.
Looks like coming into this half, looks like maybe starting a little bit of a zone defense. LaRock has this in right now.
Tweet has shot 31% from 3 this season. She is 0 for 4 today. Just over 2 minutes have passed here in the second half. Tied ball game at 30. Colvin on the right side looking to drive, kicks it out. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Lott trying to make something happen, stepping through, and it's good. Regains the lead, 32-30.
That was just a beautiful execution there, going for the fake, then stepping through, getting a little bit of contact, being able to hit that shot, which is something we need to keep making.
UNLV leads with 7 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Down low to Goebel, off her leg, and a turnover there for the Panthers. UNLV ball on the inbound.
Yeah, rolling size, having her hands up, made it a little hard for them to get the ball over. A little overshot off of the Panthers' legs, out of bounds. Now it's our possession.
Now Law off the screen from Collins, takes the jumper at the nail, swirls in and out, unable to knock it down. Rebound Robinson, kicks it out, Wharton. And a travel call on Wharton, moving too fast in transition. And another turnover there for the Panthers.
It seems like Law is trying to.
And Wharton will be subbed out by Tuttle. And she'll have a talking to by Coach Warren, telling her, hey, take a deep breath. We're in this game. We need you down the stretch. Go get a cup of water and take a second to breathe.
Got to re-energize, get those electrolytes, get back when she's needed most. Close game, so as long as the team can keep it going.
Rolling 7-foot jumper goes and extends the lead to 4. Rolling with 7 points on the day. 6:15 remains here in the third quarter. UNLV with a lead of 34-30. Panthers going down low again. A Goebel, loose ball, gets it out. Yeager, one more pass. Tuttle driving, kick out. Tweet, no good. Rebound Colvin.
Great job being able to close out on that three. Maybe possibly getting a hand on a little tip there.
Collins hesitated. You heard the scream from Lindy LaRock telling her to shoot it. She does, and it's short. And that's got to be just a point of emphasis for Collins. Yes, it's your first start, and you have not seen a lot of playing time over the course of your 3 seasons now, your 4th season here as a senior with UNLV. But you got to play with confidence, practice how you play.
Exactly. Even if, first start, you're not used to it. If that was me, I'm going out there doing whatever I can to keep myself on this floor, whatever I can to make the most of this opportunity, and whatever I can to help this team out.
Colvin hucks the ball across the court to skip it. Almost stolen, tipped out of bounds, and so Mariah Elhaim will check in for her. Head coach Lindy LaRock probably, I would say from up here, not impressed with how the Lady Rebels have performed after Thanksgiving. Seems a little bit of a turkey hangover here. Alexander from the left side, in and out, no good. Rebound Yeager, and that's Yeager's 9th rebound of the game. Corner 3, no good from Nicholson. And it's the rebound for Rowland.
Yeah, LaRock seeming a little annoyed with our play right now, which I completely understand. We're shooting the shots, we're getting the wide open shots, we're just not executing them.
And the executed shot there by Alexander, a little 7-foot turnaround fadeaway, extends the lead back to 4. UNLV 36-32 over the Panthers. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And a travel there for the Panthers, subbing in a substitution, which will be Janes. And we will see her and the Panthers on the other side. A quick media timeout here from the Thomas and Mack Center. 36-32. UNLV leads by 4 with just under 5 minutes of play here left in the third. As we take a look at the upcoming schedule for our broadcast programming, Rebel Sportsnet has a live coverage of UNLV UNR tomorrow night, 6 p.m. That Fremont Cannon game will be on the road at Nevada. And the Rebels 9-2 on the season. A lot of games happening currently in the Mountain West Football Conference. And a lot has to happen for the Rebels to get in to that championship game. They have to win. San Diego State, who's going into OT, has to win. And the Utah State Aggies, who were up at halftime against Boise State, has to win as well. An exciting time for football down the stretch of the regular season. Missed shot there by Jasmine Lott as we begin play here. Less than 5 minutes ago in the third quarter. 4:10 remains. UNLV with a 4-point lead.
Yeah, going into the facility, the football facility this week, they were loading up the cannon, and it was a tough sight. So hopefully, going back to practice next week, it'll be back in the facility.
The last 3 years, the Rebels have maintained the Fremont Cannon in a beautiful scarlet red. Elohim for 3 from the right side, extending the lead now to 7. But going back to that cannon, it's going to be a big game, an exciting one at that. Regardless if there's title implications on the line by the time that game is played, it will still be for a lot of pride for the Silver State rivalry between the Rebels and the Wolfpack.
One of the most expensive and heaviest trophies in college football.
And a beautiful one at that. Couple substitutions here for the Panthers. So we'll start with the UNLV side, who is on the court. Elohim, Alexander, Collins, and Rowland. And for the Panthers, Tuttle, Goebel, Yeager, Wharton, and Janes. Three-pointer from Wharton, no good. Rebound, Goebel, second chance opportunity. And Yeager on the left side gives it up to Tuttle. Near the logo with 12 seconds to cook. Driving right side, past Elohim, misses the layup. And a foul called on the ground is going to go against Goebel. That's going to be her 4th personal. And Coach Ward has a tough decision to make, and she does it with ease. She's going to send somebody in for substitution, unable to do so. And if you're head coach Lindy Rock, you're going to try to get Goebel her 5th foul to foul her out of this game.
You're sending all your players at her pretty much. You're going to get whoever you can, people like Meadows or people like Lott, the big-time free throw shooters, to hopefully get a foul called on her.
Jasmine Lott able to make the jumper. Goebel on the other side travels and will come out of this one. Coming in for her is Schmatzer. Schmatzer not getting a lot of playing time this game, only 1 minute so far, and will have a prominent role down the stretch. And it just hurts for Coach Warren and the Panthers that Goebel is going to have to sit a lot of playing time here in the end of the third and a lot of the fourth quarter, potentially with 4 fouls on the game.
Yeah, that's why you always want to make sure you keep your hands up. Don't try and knock the ball out, especially when you're a player that can make a difference in the team. You don't want to get in foul trouble, and she is. And unfortunately, they have to take her out. And unfortunately, they could have a little bit of backfire on that.
41-32, 2:20 remains here in the third quarter. Tuttle at the top, guarded by Elohim. Now handoff there. Lott of the defender guarding Janes. Yeager driving, gives it off to Janes. Yeager, pump fake, stripped by Collins. Loose ball on the ground. Yeager gives it up. Janes, the shot is good off the glass on the right side.
We're doing a really good job closing out on these shots. The Panthers got great ball movement throughout the whole game, but we've been able to close out on a lot of them. And obviously we see Collins there making an impact, getting the strip. Unfortunately, not able to get the rebound from the strip and letting them score, but we're doing a great job closing out.
Corner three by Lott, missed there, and Coach Lunay LaRock wanted a foul on the shot. Not going to get it. Less than a minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. UNLV leads by 7, 41-34. Loose ball stolen by Elohim, going the other way in transition, and is going to hold up here, waiting for offense to follow suit. Rolling baseline jumper, 15-footer is good. Extending the lead now to 9 with 1 minute to go here in the third.
That is exactly what we need from her. We need her to get those corner mid shots, hit them, and just keep getting to the game.
Down low, left hook shot good by Yeager. And she has 11 points on the game, leading the way for both teams.
Not much you can do there. Those hook shots are hard to defend.
Lott on the left side, 35 seconds remain. 17 on the shot clock now. 43-36, Lott at the top. Driving right side, floater off the glass and in.
With the contact there, that was a shot I could never pull off.
Less than 15 seconds remain. Final shot here for the Panthers. Wharton at the logo. Guarded by Elohim. Screen off Yeager to the left side. 5 seconds. Wharton looking to attack down low. Bounce pass, no good. Recovered by Rowland, and that will end the third quarter. 45-36 at the end of the third. Fourth quarter on the other side here on Rebel Sports Net. Welcome back inside the Thomas and Mack Center. You're listening to UNLV Lady Rebel Basketball here on Rebel Sports Net. Courtside, Wyatt, Touchet, Ricky Lust. As we mentioned on outside the break previously, keeping a close look on Mountain West football play. Currently, San Diego State and New Mexico are in overtime. San Diego State. The Aztecs threw an interception on their first possession, and it looked promising on 2nd and goal for the Lobos. A fumble by Jack Lane, and so they go into double overtime, tied at 17. And Utah State Boise, which the Rebels need Utah State to come out with the win in that one in order to have a chance at the shot at the title game. They're up by 21-13 over Boise State with 5:57 remaining in the third quarter. Now coming back here at the Thomas and Mack Center, the Lady Rebels up 45-36 at the start of the fourth quarter. Alexander with the big miss there.
Yeah, that San Diego, New Mexico game is feeling, even though we're not there, like the last season for our Rebs. The Syracuse game, unfortunately we lost. It didn't have that much of implications on the Mountain West Conference, but the double overtime and it was a great game, and this is looking like to be a really good game too.
Loose ball there for the Panthers. Warren able to get it from the corner, buries that one. Cuts the lead to 6. Now Roland for the answer, splashes that one from the right side.
Nothing but net. You don't see her take a lot of three-point shots. We've seen her take 3-4 tonight. I think that's her first make of the night. Something you gotta love to see from your star sophomore.
And an offensive foul called on Yeager. That's her third personal. And it'll be UNLV ball. On the court for UNLV, Elohim, Leo, Alexander, Collins, and Roland. And for Northern Iowa, Yeager, Twee, Wharton, Robinson, and Schmatzer. Mind you, Goebel, one of their star players for the Panthers, is in foul trouble with 4. And she got there by way of about 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Leo from 3, no good, just off the mark. Fighting for the rebound, 2 Panthers. Looks like Wharton and Yeager, and that ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough shot there. Looked like she was shooting over 2 players, but looking like we might have our rhythm back a little bit.
Now Elohim on the left baseline gives it up to Collins. Handoff to Alexander, rolling to the right, driving, cross the lane and in off the right hand, off the glass. 8.5 minutes remain here in this ball game. UNLV up by 11. Northern Iowa trying to claw their way back into this one. Panthers looking down low. Yeager right hand up and in. 13 points on the day and 10 rebounds, a double-double for Yeager.
She's been able to make those heavily contested lays, and it's been clutch for the Northern Iowa Panthers this game, and I don't see her slowing down the rest of this quarter.
Elohim step through, no good. Rebound, Collins tries to put it back up and in. Blocked there by Yeager and recovered. And it'll be Northern Iowa ball. Wharton at the top of the key, trying to be a floor general here for this offense. Left side jumper, no good from Yeager. And rebound there by Alexander.
Yeah, that's something we thrive on, being able to rebound. We've got decent size, and being able to do offensive and defensive rebound can really set up a team for success, get you the extra points, extra opportunities. And we haven't seen, obviously we've seen a lot of rebounding in this game, but haven't seen it really given us the advantage. But in the past games it has, and that's what we love to see from Our Lady Rebs.
Robinson drives, misses the layup, wide open. And it's Elohim bringing the ball up 9 with 7 minutes to go here in the ball game. Roland to the handoff. Leo, right wing. No good from deep. Rebound there by Yeager. Yeager 13 and 13 on the day. And on the right side, Schmatzer down low to Yeager, pump fake, shot blocked, and they call it a jump ball with Roland. Great defensive stand there by Meadow Roland.
Roland has really stepped up this second half, being able to get the blocks, the points, the three-pointer that she made, a clutch 3. Just defensively and offensively, she's been great. This whole season, she's going to be amazing for this team.
So 9 seconds on the shot clock. Quick shot there, up and in. by the hand of Tweet. Her 4 points of the day on the court after some substitutions for the Rebels. Colvin, Elohim, Lott, Collins, and Rowland. And for the Panthers, Goebel, Tweet, Wharton, Schmatzer, and Janes. Colvin from the right side. No good, just short. Rebound there, Schmatzer.
And you always wonder what happens in between games when you go from being so efficient from the three-point line to, not being as consistent.
And the jump. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, partner.
So you don't realize the toughness of day-to-day stuff like that can really affect you.
Jumper from Wharton, good off the left elbow. Cuts the lead to 5. Just under 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Lott over to Rowland. Wide open for 3. Splash! And a timeout has been called by the Lady Rebels. 8-point lead heading into the break. 5:35 remains here on Rebel Sports Net. Welcome back inside the Mack, Wyatt, Touchet, Ricky Lust. The Lady Rebels lead by 8, 53-45. 5.5 minutes remain here in the ball game. Goebel back in and instantly gets a bucket off the left side. On the court for the Rebels, Colvin, Elohim, Brown, Lott, and Rowland. That's Shelby Brown. And for the Panthers, Goebel, Yeager, Tweet, Wharton, and Janes.
Yeah, before we went to the break, Rowland hit that amazing three-point shot from at the top of the arc, and she's just been amazing this fourth quarter.
Shelby Brown misses the first shot, gets her own rebound, and misses the second. Panthers able to come down with the rebound. Less than 5 minutes to go. They trail by 6. At the top of the key, Yeager gives the ball off to Tweet, and a carry called off the handoff on Tweet, and a turnover there. And a quick timeout, so we're going to step aside here. 30 seconds, don't go anywhere here on Rebel Sports Net. Welcome back inside the Thomas and Mack Center. The Lady Rebels lead by 6, 53-47 here at Jerry and Lois Tarkadian Court. Wyatt, Touchet, and Ricky Lust on Rebel Sports Net. On the court for the Rebels, Elohim, Shelby Brown, Lott, Alexander, and Roland. And for the Panthers, Goebel, Yeager, Tweet, Wharton, and Janes. 4.5 minutes remain here. UNLV on the offensive end. Left elbow, Lott, sizing up, jab step. Trying to pull up, loses the ball. Step through, 2 defenders, no good. Rebound, Brown. And a foul called on the ground for the rebound. It's going to go against the Panthers' Goebel, and that's her 5th personal. She has just fouled out of this game with 4:20 remaining.
That's good news for us because she's the big reason why we've had such a hard time on the offense, and then why they've been able to be so good on their offense as well. So with her out, we got to be able to capitalize these last 4 minutes. The game is still up in the air. So hopefully we can capitalize and get something rolling here.
And almost a 5-second violation on the inbound from Alexander. Gets it in to Roland. And Alexander will hold on to the ball and try to drain as much as clock as possible. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Roland on the left elbow. Turn around jumper. It's good at the nail.
Seems like Coach LaRock is loving what she's seeing from Roland. I think she's so far played the whole 4th quarter. Which, I mean, she's on a roll, so I don't mind her playing all these minutes.
Down low, Yeager guarded by Brown, hand straight up, miss and rebound by Shelby. Less than 4 minutes to go. The Lady Rebels lead by 8, 55-47. Yeager with a double-double, 13 points, 14 rebounds. She just had a career high with 16 rebounds against Northern Arizona on Wednesday. Spin around jumper, hook shot good from Shelby Brown.
Barely getting over the hands there of one of the Panthers, being able to get that shot up.
Deep 3, no good from Wharton, rebound Roland. Now Alexander bringing the ball up, just 3 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. Lady Rebels lead by 10. Quick score update here from San Diego State, New Mexico. 4th and goal for San Diego State in double OT. They're backed up all the way to the 30-yard line, so it's going to be a Hail Mary heave on 4th and goal. They need a miracle there. The Aggies for Utah State lead 24-19 with 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter over Boise State. Wharton wide open lane, lays it up and in on the left side. No defender was there for the Lady Rebels.
Don't know what they were thinking there. Maybe they thought somebody wasn't covering somebody, or I don't even know. They should always have somebody down there by the rim.
Jasmine Lott over to Brown on the left side. Alexander with 9 seconds, getting the screen from Roland. Pump fakes up, driving left side. Pull-up jumper just in the paint, no good. Rebound Lott, second chance, it's good. Less than 2 minutes to go, and the Lady Rebels lead by 10.
And looking like a field storm by the New Mexico Aggies after their double OT win.
The Lobos win at home over the Aztecs, 23-17 in double overtime. Their defensive stand on that 4th and goal remains to be upheld. Ball was thrown in the back of the end zone. And so the Lobos have life. And so the plot thickens in the Mountain West for football and who will be in that title game.
Yeah, they needed to win that game to have a chance.
And they still do, awaiting a UNLV win and a Boise State win. Deep 3 there from Tweet. And a quick timeout from Northern Iowa. So we're going to step aside here. 30 seconds. Welcome back inside the Mack. On the court for the Lady Rebels, Elohim, Brown, Lott, Alexander, and Roland. Full court press here from the Panthers. Broken there by the Lady Rebels. On the court for Northern Iowa, Yeager, Tweet, Wharton, Robinson, and Janes. With about 4:20 remaining, Goebel fouled out with 5. And so a minute 12 remains here. UNLV up by 7, 59-52. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Alexander gives it up. Brown under the hoop, misses. Fighting for the rebound. Alexander comes down with it, and Coach Warren slams her hands on the hardwood in frustration. And her knees are on the ground as well, coaching from her bench. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Elohim, pull-up jumper, 10 feet out, no good. Second chance opportunity, third chance opportunity. Fouled on the shot. Brown will go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul the Panthers, number 20, Jenna Tweet.
And that'll be Tweet's second foul of the game.
Shelby Brown at the line, shooting 2 shots.
Shelby Brown this season, 73.3% from the free throw line. Misses the first one there. This is her first trip to the line all game, and it comes down the stretch. 47.8 seconds remain.
She's gonna need to make these. Make it impossible for Northern Iowa to come back.
And she makes the second, splitting that trip to the line. 60-52, UNLV leads by 8, 45 seconds remain. Warren quickly dribbling the ball up, driving left side, over Lott and in. Cuts it to 6.
Coast to coast for the contested lay. Very impressive.
Elohim gets it into the front court. And they're going to try to drain the clock. They're up by 6. 9 seconds between shot and game clock. A trap coming here. Alexander just dribbling the ball out. And a foul is called on Robinson. That's her third personal on the game. 24.2 seconds remain. That's 4 team fouls, so they need one more for UNLV to get in the bonus.
Yeah, I think the game plan now, just run the clock out. They're going to try and foul. Just keep passing the ball as much as you can, obviously, and then there they go, trying to inbound the ball and get fouled.
And the foul goes to Yeager, her 4th personal. She's been the most impressive one. Her and Wharton, 13 and 14 on the day for Yeager, points and rebounds, and Wharton 17 points on 6 of 14, shooting 3 of 7 from deep, and tack on 2 free throws as well.
Just great performance from the both of them tonight.
But their heroic efforts might come short here by the way of Shelby Brown as she makes that free throw, extending the lead to 7. She is now 2 of 3 from the line today. 23.1 seconds remain. Shot is up and in from Shelby Brown. 3 of 4 from the line. And a full timeout taken by the Panthers. We're going to step aside. Don't go anywhere. More action here on Rebel Sports Net. Welcome back inside the Thomas and Mack Center. 23.1 seconds remain, and the Lady Rebels have a commanding 8-point lead, 62-54. Northern Iowa trying to get a last-second shot up here. Right, left side shot. Wharton makes it. 19 points on the day. Cuts it to 6. Quick trap here. If not, they're going to have to foul. Alexander breaking the press. Poked out from behind. Turnover there late. Good hands there by the defense of Northern Iowa. And that was Sweet with the poke out. Turnover there by Alexander.
Yeah, I was surprised that was going to be a turnover there. It looked like it was off one of the Northern Iowa players, but I guess it was off one of us.
Tweet right corner, no good. Rebound Brown, a clutch rebound at that. And the clock will run out, and the Lady Rebels win 2 in a row, both of them on the Thanksgiving tip-off tournament. And a big win, 62-56 over Northern Iowa.
Yeah, they're back above 500, which is great to see from them. Back in the hunt for more wins. Great. I mean, first quarter was great, both offensively, defensively. Got really sloppy second quarter. And then, you know, coming out of the third quarter, we seemed to get a little more rhythm. But overall, there's so much to work on for the Lady Rebs. So much to do in practice while they watch the film. You know, work on not turning the ball over that much. And then obviously their free throws were great tonight. So overall, just a sloppy game, I would say.
The next 3 games on the road for the Lady Rebels. Their next one back at home, December 20th, 1 p.m. tip-off at the Pavilion against the New Mexico Lobos. And the Lady Rebels elevate to 4-3 with the final score 62-56 over the Northern Iowa Panthers. Special thank you to Program Director Kevin E. Martin and everyone here at Rebel Sports Net. Wyatt, Touchet, Ricky Les, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good one. See you later, folks.